Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing another review, and this time it's the Saber Triumphant Excalibur 1/7 scale by GoodSmile Company, and she is from the anime Fate Stay Night. So taking a first look at her box, it looks absolutely stunning and it has a distinct European feel to it as well as the design. So here we have a large window, and as you can already tell by the look of the box, it's very nice and shiny with the colors of blue, white, and gray, which seem to resemble Saber's armor and clothing. On the bottom as well as the top, we have a golden border along with Saber's name written in silver lettering. On the side, we have a photo of the figure herself as well as a window on the top. In the back, we have a large close-up photo of Saber and her Excalibur, as well as two more smaller photos of her. And on the other side, we have another picture of Saber, although this picture shows off what she looks like from the back. From the top, we have a large window viewing the figure below. And we have this shiny silver metallic color covering the bottom of the box, as well as Saber's name and the GoodSmile Company logo written here on the bottom. In the inside, we have the same shiny silver coloring as what was shown from the bottom, as well as the Fate Stay Night logo in the back. And lastly, she comes with a direction sheet of all the parts she comes with and how to put everything together. Here is Saber out of her box, and just like with all PVC figures, they come with this clear plastic protective case along with extra packaging surrounding the figure itself. However, for this particular figure, because she's so heavy, she has these twist ties that help keep the plastic casing in place. So starting off with the accessories she comes with, she has two interchangeable swords. First one we have here is her Excalibur. This is the default sword she uses, and the detail is accurately sculpted based from the original anime, especially with the engraving on the sword itself. Here is the second Excalibur with the swirl of energy effect surrounding the sword, and as you can see from the sword itself as well as the energy, it is a translucent material in this form. And it also has a hint of blue in them, and the actual sword itself just being clear, which makes a spectacular combination. And lastly, we have the base. It is really wide, and I really like the broken tiles and rugged effect they added to it, and it really adds to the overall impact of the figure. And here off to the side of the base, we have the Fate Stay Night logo. And now for the figure itself, she looks absolutely amazing, even from every angle to the motion of her skirt in the back. Really beautiful. The sculpting is fantastic, and the shading complements the motion of the fabric as well, even though it may not be real fabric. Although the small detail work in her gold on her skirt is really flawless. Her skirt is also flowing all around her, which adds so much more movement. It also flares up pretty high, so she may take up quite a bit of space when you display her. Saber's armor is equally impressive. While her chest plate and gauntlets are more detailed, I found myself liking the simplicity of her overdress armor the most. The paint is great, and it really makes it look like real metal, and the realism is portrayed perfectly by the flawless paintwork. I love the expression on her face. She has that look of what she would look like before entering battle, which brings a sense of regality to the entire figure. And as to how she fits into her base, it has a metal peg that attaches into her foot and the base itself, and she stays quite stable and solid, although it seems as if it were to pan out in long run and has a bit of a wobble to it. It really feels tight, and the stability makes her well balanced. Plus, it really gives Saber a dynamic look to her and make her jump even look more convincing. Saber comes with two poses, first being her default pose with her holding her Excalibur in its regular form. It's the classic Saber we all know, as she looks like she's about to strike you down with her treasured sword. And her second pose here is when she's holding her invisible Excalibur, and I seem to like this one better only because the effects on it look phenomenal as well as the detail. Although because both swords can be exchanged, it really allows you to enjoy the Saber figure in even more ways. My one critique about her is the pattern on the front of her skirt. It looks like there was something that spilled all over it, but thankfully it's not really noticeable, and the rest of her is already amazing to look over. Overall, the Saber figure is truly spectacular addition to my collection. This figure just looks more like her character, with her sword held high, screaming in the midst of battle. This is my mental image of Saber, and GoodSmile Company really pulled the look off perfectly. Even though she can be really pricey, I absolutely have no regrets and am proud to add her to my collection. I would highly recommend this to anyone who is a huge Saber fan like me, or is even a fan of the Fate series in general. She can be found on websites like AmiAmi, Hobby Search, and Hobby Link Japan, and this figure is something you won't want to miss picking up. So that concludes my review for the Saber Triumphant Excalibur figure review. I hope you all enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!